For some reason, the Milwaukee Bucks had the idea that their bigs can guard Devin Booker and Chris Paul off of switches, and that's obviously not going to be the play. If you guys don't get Bobby Portis and Brook Lopez the fuck off, two of the best ISO scorers in the game, you're going to lose the series, and you're going to lose the series in 5. So you guys might want to make that switch. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the recap. Your boy Joe back in the spot. Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning, great afternoon, amazing evening, whatever time of day it is that you are watching this recap. I hope you are having a good one. All right, so last night was game 1 of the NBA Finals between the Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks, and I got a lot that I want to say. Not really too much because the game really was what it was. The game ended up being a dub for the Suns, and they did honestly what I expected them to do. I expected them to come out and play fast, play strong at home. Giannis came out looking strong for the Bucks, but he definitely started to dwindle down as the game went on. And towards the end of the game, you just saw that he might not have enough in the tank for them to win this game. But if I'm a Bucks fan, I'm not going to feel too bad about that game because it really didn't get out of hand until the third quarter. And that's really just been like the motto for the Suns for the whole playoffs, is that once they get to that third quarter, that's when they start to pull away from you, and that's when games get away from you. And the thing is that the Bucks had plenty of opportunity to stop runs. It just got to a point where they were just missing shots, and they let the Suns get out in transition. And Chris Paul honestly just lost his freaking mind again. Chris Paul, it seems now that we are like really just like watching the superhero arc of Chris Paul. Like everything that he's doing, it seems that the fact where he can like do no wrong. Everything that he does is just kind of like, you could just tell that he's out there just orchestrating the game and just letting it just flow however he sees fit, and really anything that he wants to do, anything that he wants to happen is happening. And it's honestly pretty impressive to watch. I mean, I've only personally only seen this happen with Dirk in 2011, because Dirk went on a crazy superhero run. I'm not sure what the fuck happened before those playoffs, but Dirk came out a man on a mission, focused, and it just kind of seemed like there was nothing that was going to stop him from this championship. And that's exactly what it looks like we're headed with Chris Paul. Chris Paul has never been the person who's going to come out here and give you 20 points a quarter, but in 2 times in this postseason, he has came out and he's just straight overwhelmed the other team, and that's not even who Chris Paul is. Not to mention you got Devin Booker coming. Let me pull up the box score real quick. All right, so Chris Paul comes out. He gives you. Let me refresh this real quick. I had this up from last night. All right, so here we go. All right, so see, Chris Paul comes out. He gives you 32 points, 9 assists, 4 rebounds, 16 points in the third quarter, completely dominating the floor. Devin Booker comes out, and listen, Devin Booker, I said it in yesterday's video, I'm going to say it again today, Devin Booker is that dude. Devin Booker is the guy that you want on your team if you were trying to if you're trying to win a championship. You know what I'm saying? So he came through, gives you 27 and 6, you know what I'm saying? And Devin Booker is actually a really good playmaker. I can't really lie. I noticed the last series back when Chris Paul was out with COVID and they had him subbing, and he was able to get the 40-point triple-double. But Devin Booker really is a jack of all trades. He's way more than just a scorer, and that's impressive, because for a guy that you don't really, when you look at Devin Booker, you don't really see a point guard. You just see a guy that will go out there and get you a bucket on any given night. But he really has shown in these playoffs he has the ability to really dissect and to really kind of bend the defense to his will. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if that's a Chris Paul trade. I'm not sure if that's a Devin Booker thing, but it's definitely impressive. Mikal Bridges comes out and gives you 14. That boy DeAndre Ayton comes through with 22 points, 19 rebounds. DeAndre Jordan, see, he's balling like DeAndre Jordan. Shit, nigga, the way that he's balling, he's out there. He's doing everything that you want to do, for everything that you want from a modern big. He's doing it for you. He's protecting the ball at the rim. He's rim running, and he's playing hard. That's all you really want. You don't have to give him touches, and he's guaranteed these playoffs, it seems, to give you at least 20 points in every game 1 that you're gonna face. Let's go on to the Bucks, because like I said, the Bucks had plenty opportunity to win this game, and I think ultimately what it came down to is the fact that Giannis just is not healthy. You know what I'm saying? The way he came out in the first quarter, it made it seem like it was going to be more than what it was. He came through, he gives you 8 points in the first couple of minutes, and you're just like, all right, he looked like Giannis. But as the game went on, you saw that he slowly just started to slow down and kind of like deteriorate. And luckily, you know what I'm saying, Chris Middleton was able to come in and start making shots, but Chris Middleton's not going to be able to get it done by himself. Drew Holiday giving you 10 points is not going to work. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the problem for the Bucks is that their spacing is like it's so the thing is that they set their team up in a way where they're supposed to have spacing on the floor for Giannis, but the fact of the matter is that Giannis is actually messing up the spacing for Drew Holiday. I firmly believe Drew Holiday, when we noticed it last series back when he was playing against Atlanta. When Drew Holiday had space and he was able to, you know what I'm saying, maneuver around the court, he was able to be very efficient and score a whole bunch of points. But you can tell that once Giannis is on the floor, I'm not sure if it's a mental thing or what, but in his head, like the floor shrinks because now he comes out and he gives you 4 for 14, only gives you 10 points and 9 assists, and it's just like, why is it that it doesn't seem like we can get Giannis, Chris, and Drew to all play good at the same time? You know what I'm saying? It's either like it's like they take turns almost. It's like Giannis will come through, and he's Giannis is a great starting player. Giannis in the first half will come through and give you 16 points, and that will shift the defensive focus onto him, which will allow Chris Middleton to make his shots, which usually begins in the third quarter, and then once Chris Middleton gets hot, it transfers over to the fourth quarter. It doesn't seem like they have any real plan for getting Drew Holiday initiated into the offense. I'm not sure if that's Drew not wanting to be into the offense or if that's just the fact that there's just no room. There's just no room. There's no floor spacing. There's like it's not really. It doesn't seem like the Bucks current starting lineup is going to be the one that's going to be able to have them win this series, honestly. They did try something interesting in the second half. They had Giannis come out and play the 5, which I did feel opened up the space some more because had not having Brook Lopez on the floor. Brook Lopez is a guy who, yes, he will float on the 3-point line, but he's also a guy that will clog the lane. So having him out definitely allowed for more spacing and allowed for them to make that comeback towards the middle of the fourth quarter. But ultimately, like I said yesterday, you're not going to beat Phoenix. Once Phoenix has that energy in Phoenix and they're hitting shots, it's over. Once that crowd gets behind you, the broadcast kept handing to the crowd, and the crowd is just pulling on their jersey, and they're yeah, like those niggas is crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, for you to go from no fans last year in the bubble to these fucking lunatics, I just feel like it's going to be a lot to overcome. But looking forward to game 2. They're back on Thursday with game 2. I feel like if the Bucks are going to want to win this game, they're going to have to find a way to do something about their spacing issues. They're going to have to. I think they should definitely keep running with the Giannis at the 5 lineup because that just seems like their best bet to give Drew Holiday some type of space, some type of confidence where he's able to do what he does, because Drew Holiday is a 20-point per game scorer. He's very capable. He's a very capable scorer, and to see him come out in these playoffs and be as inefficient as he is surprising, because Drew Holiday in his career, like, he doesn't take bad shots. He takes good shots. He takes shots within the flow of the offense, and it just seems like now he's being relegated to being really like a catch and shoot player. Either a catch-and-shoot player or a player who has to go one-on-one, and that's just not the player that he is. So going into game 2, they're definitely going to have to figure out how to address their spacing issue, and they're really going to have to see just how healthy Giannis comes out of the game. Maybe Giannis might want to come out a little bit slower this half. He might not want to come out with 10 points in the first quarter. Maybe maybe they should stagger his minutes a little bit so that he's a little bit fresher towards the end of the game when they might need him. If I'm the Suns, we're back at home. Listen, we just got to keep doing what we're doing. Their fucking role players play out of their mind at home. Cameron Johnson came out and gave you 10 points. If you watch the game, every single shot that Cameron Johnson hit was kind of like a little stabbing in the Bucks' heart, because it's just like, all right, we're coming back, and then nope, here comes this light skinned killer in the corner, just bodying another 3, and you're just like, damn, now we finally got it down to 8. Oh, now we're back down to 11. You know what I'm saying? And the Suns role players, they have just a real knack. Craven Payne comes out here, he gives you 10 points. They just have a real knack of hitting shots when it matters most. You know what I'm saying? So I think that for game 2, going into it, I could definitely see Phoenix coming back out and hitting shots, and it ultimately will have to rely on Milwaukee's ability to shut down either Chris Paul or Devin Booker. They're going to have to slow down one of them, and they're going to have to just hope that the role players don't come out and pick up the rest of the slack, as they are very capable of doing. But I'm not sure. I'm interested to see it, and I will definitely be back here with another recap after game 2. Let me know you guys' thoughts for the game in the comments below. Make sure you guys leave a comment if you guys enjoyed the recap, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace.